Ooh, it's icy. It's icy. What's going on? Buttery Workshop back with another episode, and today I'm going to be showing you my N1 deck jacket by Ironheart. I really wanted to record this on the deck of a battleship, but you know, I lack the security clearance, so I'm on a dock. It's the best I could do. But I think this is the perfect setting for this jacket that was originally issued to sailors during World War II as a replacement to the pea coat. Based on what I read, pea coats would get soaked by the seawater and they just weren't the most practical outer layer for sailors during World War II. It was a bit outdated. Like, bruh, let me tell you, I am not facing any sort of imminent danger during the 40s, fighting the Nazis, and I'm happy that I'm wearing this and not a peacoat. Maybe I'd be fine in a peacoat. I shouldn't really compare myself to those soldiers. So they introduced the N1 deck jacket to solve some of those issues. As I mentioned, this jacket is by Ironheart. It is very, very close to what was originally issued to sailors during World War II. There are brands like Buzz Rickson and the Real McCoy that produce exact replicas of the N1 deck jacket that was actually issued to sailors. As far as I know, sailors were never issued a black N1 deck jacket. It was more of a tan slash beige slash army green color that is most widely known and recognized as the OG N1 deck jacket, but there were some earlier iterations that were issued in navy blue. Although this jacket is not an exact replica, it does have all of the elements of the N1 deck jacket that was issued to sailors. There are several defining features that make the N1 deck jacket as robust and warm and cozy as it is. And just so that you guys know what I'm going through for y'all, look at this. It feels like 13 degrees right now. My hands are good, my body feels good. I have on some a thermal layer under my pants, so you know, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right right now. Don't worry about me. This jacket is produced using jungle cloth or Bedford cloth, which is a very, very rugged textile that I believe is only produced in Japan right now. So there are only Japanese mills producing jungle cloth or Bedford cloth. You could use those interchangeably. One feature that sets this jacket apart from every other N1 deck jacket that I saw is that this is an oiled whipcord. So it's sort of a waxy layer, but it's not like a barber waxing, as far as I know. I think every individual strand was coated in a oiled wax substance and then it was put together. So it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. You'd have to feel it, but it feels wax, but not in the way that other wax jackets that I own feel. I guess you just have to feel it to understand what I'm talking about. But this fabric and the fabric that I've seen used on other N1 deck jackets is 12 ounces, but with this oiled whipcord, it brings the weight up to 14 ounces. And that wax coating is supposed to help with water resistance and wind resistance. Another thing that sets this jacket apart from the other N1 deck jackets is that there's another layer in between this jungle cloth and the inner lining that's also supposed to be helping with wind resistance. And I feel it, I believe it, because I don't feel any wind. Now, there are a few features that you will see on all N1 deck jackets by any sort of reputable manufacturer, and these are true to the N1 deck jacket that was issued to sailors. You'll see this storm cuff or this wind cuff that prevents wind from going up your sleeves. You also have this flap with a buttoned enclosure that covers your zipper so that your zipper would not get all wet and freeze and be impossible for you to maneuver. Very, very rugged zipper, by the way. Let me get this jacket open. And you got this amazing, damn, I moved my microphone, hold up. On the inside and on the collar, you can already see it here, you've got this amazing wool and alpaca blend lining. And I couldn't find any information on the exact ratio of wool to alpaca. I think it's like 60-40, 70-30, 50-50. I don't know. I don't know. But take my word for it. It is incredibly warm. My hands have been outside of my pockets for like 15 seconds and they are freezing. I'm going to do this. Yo, I got y'all. Don't worry. I got to do this for my people. I got to do this for my people. Guys, don't ever say I don't love y'all. It is so cold right now and I'm taking this jacket off just so y'all can see this lining. Look at the tag. This jacket is made in Japan. If you have any pieces, any clothing items that are made in Japan, you know they have incredible attention to detail and a genuine respect for the pieces that they're making. So the quality is nothing short of impeccable. Got this little cinch here. You could close this, make it a little bit tighter on your waist. You also have this right here. You could pull this tighter to really make this jacket secure along your waist and prevent any wind from going up into your coat. You also have another little cinch on the sleeve here, both sleeves, both cuffs rather, where you could pull it a little bit tighter. Inner pocket right here. And I took my jacket off because I wanted to show y'all these pockets, man. Look at that wool and alpaca lining in the pockets. So when I have this on, zipped up, hands inside the pockets, I was so warm. I was so warm, and now I'm freezing. But hold up. All right. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I gotta get right. Let me get right real quick. Let me get right. Okay. Now, with this collar, you could flip it up and cinch it closed for like ultimate stuffed turkeyism. If you have this collar up, button closed, oh, I feel incredible right now. My hands are so cold, bro. Y'all have no idea, but yeah, okay, that feels better. I think I'm gonna keep it like this for the rest of the video. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it like this. I watched quite a few videos about N1 deck jackets from all of the brands that I mentioned here and a bunch about Ironheart before pulling the trigger because I went into a store, I tried one on, and I just wasn't sure what the sizing would be like. I always have sizing issues buying clothes made in Japan because I'm a big guy. Like I'm 6'1", 220, I'm a big guy. So I'm on like the very, very different end of the spectrum than clothes that are typically made in Japan for Japanese consumers. So this jacket is a triple XL. Now on paper, I could probably order a double XL and have like a super snug fit, but this feels snug enough. Like I have some room. If I unzip the jacket, like I could bring it over a little bit, you know, I could probably shave off 1 more inch or so. And that's one thing I saw with Ironheart with their sizing. Every size is like a difference of 1 inch for the chest measurement, and all the other corresponding measurements are like just a hair different. So definitely take a look at those measurements if you are interested in buying one of these jackets. And I opted for a slightly bigger fit. I know this does not look like it's big on me, with the exception of the sleeves. Ironheart was founded to serve the motorcycle community in Japan. So my theory is that these are longer sleeves so that if you are riding a motorcycle, they would like hit you exactly where your wrists are. But that's just a theory. I don't know. That is something I saw though, is that the Ironheart N1 deck jacket has slightly longer sleeves. I don't believe there are any other brands that are producing N1 deck jackets with this wax sort of coating. So I don't know if I should be calling it wax. They call it oiled. So oiled wax, you know, it feels a little waxy, but it doesn't look waxy. Yeah, this jacket's incredible. But I did see somebody on a forum asking if anybody has any examples of how this jacket ages with wear. And I didn't see any. I also didn't look for any. I'm sort of interested in seeing how this jacket wears and if there are any noticeable changes as time goes on. But I think that's part of the, you know, the excitement of having pieces like this that you could probably own for decades. Just the way that it's built, I don't feel like this jacket will get worn through anytime soon. So I'm interested and excited to see how this jacket changes over time once it gets some life, on it. It says it's 13 degrees. I feel fine. It's a little windy. My face is a little cold, but now that my hands are inside my pockets, oh man, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. But yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you are familiar with N1 deck jackets. Do you have one? Are you interested in one? If you found this video, you're probably looking them up like I was. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. If you like videos like this, definitely subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Also, do y'all see the ice on this deck? I was gonna walk over here, but I was like, bruh, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm falling in the water. I should have went over there, jumped on a boat, but god damn, it's so windy. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm out. Peace.